Have you ever noticed how, as we get older, things that seemed easy just a few years ago can suddenly feel a bit more challenging? Maybe it's getting up from bed in the morning, or perhaps it's trying to walk across the room without feeling a little bit off balance. We all know that as we age, our bodies change, but the truth is, there are certain risks around us every day that we might not even realize are there, especially in the places we spend the most time. Today we're diving into one of those places, the bedroom. You might be thinking, the bedroom? But that's the place where I rest and recharge. And you're absolutely right. It should be a place of comfort and safety. Odd. But there are hidden risks in your bedroom that, if ignored, can lead to serious health issues, particularly as we age. And in this video, we're going to take a look at 5 of those risks, things you might not have noticed but really should. Now, this isn't about making you feel anxious or worried. It's about raising awareness so that you can make simple changes that will help you feel safer and healthier. Because let's face it, my modern and unstoppable seniors, we all want to feel as strong, independent, and vibrant as possible. Sometimes that starts with making a few adjustments right where we sleep. So let's jump right in. Hidden risk in your bedroom is something we all might be guilty of. Clutter. Yes, that pile of clothes you've been meaning to sort out, or the books stacked up on the nightstand. You might not think twice about it. Clutter can actually be a huge safety hazard. It's easy to overlook, especially when you're used to your surroundings. But think about it. A messy floor or an overcrowded space makes it much harder too. Move around, especially if you've got a bit of joint pain or reduced mobility. Trips and falls are one of the leading causes of injury among seniors. And having things on the floor, whether it's a stray slipper or an electrical cord, can increase the chances of an accident. And it's not just about the physical risks. Clutter can create a mental strain too. Ever noticed how your mind feels a little more stressed when you walk into a room that's disorganized? It's like there's a subtle weight on your mind. Keeping your bedroom tidy can actually help create a calmer, more peaceful environment for sleep, which is exactly what we need as we age now. I know it's not always easy to keep everything perfectly organized, especially if you're living with a lot of stuff that has sentimental value, or just things that you use often. But taking a few moments every day to clear up any clutter can make a world of difference, not just in terms of safety, but in how you feel when you wake up in the morning. All right, my unstoppable seniors, let's move on to the second hidden risk in the bedroom: inadequate lighting. We all know how important it is to be able to see clearly, but as we age, our vision can start to change. What used to seem like enough light to navigate around at night might not be as effective as it once was. And when you're trying to get out of bed in the middle of the night to use the restroom or check on something, poor lighting can increase your risk of tripping or even falling. Consider how much more confident you would feel if you had nightlights or a dim lamp by your bedside. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something that gives you enough visibility to move around safely. Motion-sensing lights are a great option, especially for those late-night trips to the bathroom. They turn on automatically when they detect movement, so you don't even have to fumble for a switch. And trust me, they make a huge difference in making sure you don't end up walking into a chair or tripping over something you can't see in the dark. Plus, good lighting isn't just about safety. It's also about setting the right mood for rest. A soft light in the evening can signal to your brain that it's time to wind down, while brighter light in the morning can help you wake up and feel energized. Now that we've covered clutter and lighting, let's move on to the third hidden risk in your bedroom, something that can creep up over time without you even realizing it: your mattress and pillows. When was the last time you really thought about how comfortable your bed is? Over the years, mattresses can start to lose their support and pillows can flatten out. A mattress that's too firm or too soft, or a pillow that doesn't support your neck properly, can lead to aches, pains, and poor sleep. And as we all know, getting a good night's sleep is essential for staying healthy and strong. But did you know that the wrong sleeping surface can also increase your risk of back or joint problems? If you've noticed waking up with a stiff neck or sore back, it might be time to reconsider your bedding. Investing in a mattress that suits your body's needs and a pillow that keeps your head and neck aligned can make all the difference in how well you sleep and how you feel when you wake up. That's not just about comfort. It's about giving your body the support it needs to stay in top shape as you age. So, whether it's time for a new mattress or just a better pillow, don't ignore how your bed is affecting you. A small change here can improve your sleep quality, your morning energy, and your overall health. Now that we've covered clutter, lighting, and bedding, let's take a moment to think about what we've learned so far. Small changes, like clearing up the clutter, adding some nightlights, and upgrading your bedding, can create a safer, more comfortable space to rest. But we're not done yet. There's still a couple more risks we need to address, and they're just as important as the ones we've already covered. As we continue, let's think about another hidden risk that often goes unnoticed, yet it's so crucial for your well-being: the temperature in your bedroom. Now, this might seem like an odd thing to worry about, right? But believe me, as we age, our bodies aren't as good at regulating temperature as they once were. And the wrong room temperature can disrupt your sleep, cause discomfort, and even lead to health issues. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling too hot or too cold, tossing and turning, struggling to get comfortable? That's because your body's ability to stay at the right temperature during sleep tends to change over time. If your bedroom is too warm, you might have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, and that could leave you feeling groggy and irritable the next day. On the flip side, if the room is too cold, your muscles can tense up, leading to aches and discomfort when you finally wake up. The ideal bedroom temperature is usually between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, about 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. It's not too hot, not too cold, just the sweet spot for your body to rest and recharge. If you find that you're constantly adjusting your covers or struggling to find that perfect temperature, it might be time to check on your heating or cooling system, or even consider getting a fan or a space heater for those chilly nights. The right temperature doesn't just make a difference in your sleep, but it also impacts your health over time. Sleeping in a room that's too hot or too cold can lead to problems like dehydration or poor circulation. And as we age, these issues can have a greater impact on our overall health. So it's worth taking a little extra time to make sure your bedroom environment is just right for you now. Let's talk about something else that can make a huge difference in the safety and comfort of your bedroom: your bed's position. This might sound a little unusual, but hear me out. Have you ever thought about how your bed is positioned in the room? Most of us don't really pay attention to this, but it can actually affect your ability to move around safely, especially if you're using mobility aids like a walker or a cane. A bed that's positioned too close to the wall or against a large piece of furniture might make it harder to get in and out of bed comfortably. It could also limit your space for walking around, or make it difficult to get to your light switch at night. A little bit of extra space around your bed can go a long way in making sure you have room to move without feeling cramped or restricted. It's also important to think about how you're getting in and out of bed, if you've had any knee or hip issues, or if you've noticed that getting up takes a little more effort than it used to. The height of your bed could be contributing to that struggle. Beds that are too high or too low can make it harder to stand up or lie down, without discomfort. If you find that your bed is too high, adding a step stool or adjusting the frame can help. If it's too low, consider getting a bed riser to raise it to a more comfortable height. By positioning your bed in a way that gives you more space and making sure it's the right height, you're setting yourself up for a more comfortable and safer night's rest. The extra effort you put into this might seem small, but the difference it makes in your daily comfort can be huge. We've talked about clutter, lighting, bedding, temperature, and the position of your bed, but there's one more hidden risk we need to address. This one is often the most overlooked of them all: your sleep environment's air quality. You might be wondering, what does air quality have to do with my bedroom? Well, a lot more than you might think. The air in your bedroom can impact your breathing, your allergies, and even your skin. Poor air quality in a bedroom can come from dust, mold, pet dander, or even pollutants that sneak in from outside. If you've ever noticed waking up with a stuffy nose, itchy eyes, or feeling like you didn't get a restful sleep, poor air quality might be to blame. In fact, as we age, our immune systems aren't as quick to react to allergens and irritants as they once were. This makes breathing in stale or polluted air even more dangerous. To combat this, you might want to consider using an air purifier in your bedroom, especially if you've got allergies or live in an area with high pollution levels. A good air purifier can help remove dust, pollen, and other particles from the air, leaving you with cleaner air to breathe. Opening your windows for some fresh air during the day is also a great habit, as long as the outside air quality is good. If you're in a place with a lot of traffic or dust, you might want to keep the windows closed during certain times of the year. And don't forget to change your sheets regularly and wash your curtains, as these can trap dust and allergens. Over time, with clean, fresh air, you'll breathe easier and sleep better. And we all know that getting a good night's sleep is essential for our health. So taking a few simple steps to improve your bedroom's air quality can have a big impact on how you feel when you wake up. At this point, you've already made some small changes that can lead to a safer and more comfortable bedroom environment. From reducing clutter and improving lighting, to adjusting the temperature and ensuring clean air, you're on your way to creating a space that promotes better health and rest. But don't stop there. There are still more ways to fine-tune your environment and make your bedroom the best place it can be for both safety and relaxation. Now that we've tackled temperature, bed position, and air quality, there's another subtle risk in the bedroom that can sneak up on you: your flooring. It's one of those things that often gets overlooked because it's just part of the background of your space. But let me tell you, the type of flooring you have can have a huge impact on your safety and comfort. If you've got carpet, tiles, or hardwood floors, it's important to think about how these surfaces could affect your movement. Carpet may seem like a cozy choice, but it can pose a tripping hazard, especially if it's old, worn out, or uneven. A small tear or a rug that's not properly anchored could cause you to lose your balance when you're getting out of bed, especially if you're moving around in the dark. If you've ever caught your foot on a corner or tripped on a rug, you know exactly how dangerous that can be. Now, hardwood or tile floors can also be slippery, especially if you're walking in socks or slippers. The last thing you want is to slip and fall in the middle of the night when you're just trying to get up to go to the bathroom. If this sounds familiar, consider adding non-slip rugs or using mats with a rubber backing. And when it comes to your slippers, opt for those with solid grips to ensure you don't slide as you move around your room. The key here is to keep the floor clear and make sure you're taking extra precautions to prevent slips and falls. Even something as simple as adding a sturdy handrail near your bed or along the walls can make a huge difference in your safety. It's not about making huge changes, but about adding these little adjustments that can keep you steady on your feet and reduce the risk of injury. Speaking of balance, there's one more hidden risk that deserves your attention: your nighttime routine. I know it might not seem like a big deal, but how you prepare for bed can affect your safety while you're sleeping and even when you wake up. Many of us have nighttime rituals, whether it's a warm cup of tea, reading a few chapters of a book, or just getting comfortable in bed. But have you ever thought about how these activities might influence your body's ability to relax and get a restful sleep? Sometimes our pre-bed habits can have an indirect effect on how we sleep and feel. The next morning, if you're using your phone or tablet late into the evening, for example, you're probably exposed to blue light that disrupts your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep. It's easy to get caught up in late night scrolling or watching TV, but this can keep your mind more alert when you should be winding down. Instead, try to introduce relaxing, calming activities into your routine, like reading a physical book or practicing deep breathing. These activities can help signal to your body that it's time to rest. And don't forget about the importance of hydration. Drinking a glass of water before bed is great, but try to avoid drinking too much in the hours leading up to sleep. You might find yourself waking up in the middle of the night for bathroom trips. It's all about balancing your routine in a way that works best for you. Little habits, like turning off screens an hour before bed, dimming the lights, or even using aromatherapy with calming scents like lavender, can go a long way in helping your body and mind unwind and sleep more soundly now. Let's wrap up this conversation with one final risk that often goes unnoticed, but it's something that can truly impact the quality of your sleep: your pillow and mattress. The two might seem like obvious elements of your bed, but many people don't realize that their pillow or mattress might be the root cause of discomfort. It's pain or poor sleep. As we get older, our bodies change. We might notice new aches and pains that we didn't have before. A pillow that was once perfect might not be providing the support you need anymore. If your pillow is too flat, too hard, or too soft, it could strain your neck and shoulders, leading to a restless night. And your mattress, if it's old or sagging, could be contributing to back pain or pressure on your joints. The solution here is simple. Don't hesitate to replace your pillow and mattress. If they no longer offer the support and comfort your body needs, consider a medium firm mattress, as it tends to offer a good balance of comfort and support for most people. As for pillows, choose one that aligns with your sleeping position, whether that's side, back, or stomachs, so your neck remains in a neutral position. Remember, a good night's sleep isn't just about the hours you spend in bed, it's about the quality of rest you're getting. And that starts with ensuring your pillow and mattress are in good condition and suited to your body's needs. By now, you've taken steps to address temperature, floor safety, nighttime routines, and the quality of your bed and bedding. These small but crucial changes will not only make your bedroom safer, but also more comfortable, giving you the restful nights you deserve. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that the bedroom is where you recharge, so don't be afraid. 2. Make adjustments that will enhance your well-being. A few thoughtful changes to your environment can drastically improve your health, your safety, and most importantly, your sleep. Thank you so much for watching, my modern and unstoppable seniors. I hope these tips help you create a safer, more comfortable bedroom environment. Let me know in the comments if any of these hidden risks caught your attention. Feel free to share any other advice you have for a peaceful night's sleep. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Wellness for Modern Seniors. For more tips and advice, here's to living your best life every single night.